Hello everybody, Glitch here. I'm back for another mob battle, and I'm basically also in Dawncraft, because things could get very interesting. And did I forget to leave a weapon, lying around? I may have left a weapon lying around from a previous thing I was doing. I was doing a little extra testing, and this could be interesting, but the main thing is I'm going to be doing DefeatingCube versus the various mutants. Now, DefeatingCube, as you may remember, is, as I kind of described, one of the invaders, which are basically patrons of the pack that are allowed to have characters show up for various reasons. Mostly to invade you, but may also have extra quests, especially with DefeatingCube. He's got a special one that I eventually worked fully out. But for now, I'd like to have him versus... And this is Descrying Obsidian. Let's just say later on, whenever I'm doing another thing, it might be interesting to see how that goes. Because there was a thing I was also doing, and it may have also resulted in some of this obsidian turning, because there's kind of a mod in Dawncraft that allows for environmental manipulation of blocks in interesting ways, where they kind of weather, and it may have influenced this battlefield slightly. But otherwise, I'd like to introduce our invader here, DefeatingCube, and he's kind of unique amongst the invaders for more than one reason. He's got a special quest line that deals with them, and he also has a fully ranged attack. Yeah, that thing there, it's the only one that has like serious range on it. But let's see how he fares against various mutants here. You can also break blocks with that thing. He seems to have rolled himself out, and... oh, the pork chopping has happened. Oh, the spider pig has unfortunately fallen. So things have happened. Now, he can heal himself over time as well, as part of how invaders work. So, I am going to pop out the mob healer here. And give it a swing just to kind of get things back up. And also pop out a mutant snow golem, which I think should probably attack him directly. Yeah. You can kind of see that they have some combat maneuvers there. Whoa, he jumped. He sometimes seems to forget his aggro whenever he does that maneuver, by the way. However, this snow golem won't. And the snow golem is down. So, unfortunately, mutant snow golem does not work out well against DefeatingCube. Although, if you have more than one, that might be nice. But I don't know if there's a way to get mutant snow golems in Dawncraft, unlike normal with the mutants. So, it's a thing that I'm not entirely sure of. However, we also have other mutants to test. Let me just tap this one here. Now, he may also be destroying some of the snow blocks along the way. It did not. Okay, now it's fighting back. Oh, he's just getting mauled by it because of, he tends to lose his aggro sometimes when he goes too far away. Up, he remembered that time. See, it's range versus range now. However, he needs to recover, so you might want to stake that out. Yep, he activated the power of stake. Oh, he recovered just in the nick of time, but... where did he... oh, he went over there. He's down. The Mutant Skeleton won. As you can see, one thing about the Invaders is they always drop their gear regardless of how they're killed. So you get the Staff of Destruction, and this thing is kind of neat. Because as he was kind of demonstrating there, you can do maneuvers like sweeping with it and stuff, etc. So it's kind of a really cool thing. And it also does take out a lot of blocks. It does seem to be unable to deal with obsidian, so hence why I made this area like this, is because I knew that very few things can break obsidian, including his special ability. So popping that one out of the way. As we kind of know, mutant creepers kind of have a special place in mob battle history. They're basically the kings of ties. Wait, did I prop the wrong one? Why did I grab the creeper minion? I thought I grabbed the mutant creeper before. Did I? Ah, there we go. Sorry, creeper minion, you're not really going to fare too terribly well here. I'm just gonna have you kind of just go, because you just weren't part of the plan. Sorry about that, little guy. Maybe whenever I'm ready for another thing demonstrating how they work. But for now, not so much. But again, remember that mutant creepers are pretty much the kings of ties, because they have the habit of exploding at the last moment and dealing so much damage that they take out their enemy down with them. So that is definitely a thing that they tend to do. Remember, they also deal a lot of headbutting. Those jump blasts really are special. I don't know how much you can maneuver around whenever you're doing that. Might want to back up. Oh, he could not heal fast enough with the stake, and is down. Since I got a fresh one, I don't have to worry about the cooldown. So I was going to demonstrate how this breaks blocks by blowing the snow off. Hello? Did it not engage for some reason? Not sure what was up with that. Apparently the mutants can take them down pretty well. But again, also demonstrating that this thing's still explosive. It just tossed that bone. It literally just tossed the bone around. Okay, you are having a very rough time with mutants currently. Oops, wrong one. You just, these guys can also sometimes tie because of their special ability. You might recall that they have this whole energy storm thing that they do. So sometimes that jostling is enough to finish off their enemies. So just keep that in mind. They still have one last move. Let's try this again this way. DefeatingCube. Enderman. Whoa, he just kind of jump shot right into its face. He's got combos, he's got the ability to heal up, and he's got that humongous blast, which is just an absolute barrage. The roar. By the way, they're kind of invulnerable while they're doing their roar, even though they're also kind of immobile during that time, so yeah. Was that? Okay, never mind, he got past the clones very quickly. was about to say, was that one of those like not infernal, champion clone? Well, kind of like an infernal, but not exactly. Yeah, you want to stake that. Where'd you go? That telesplode thing kind of is a big deal. You might want to stake. Did not stake in time. Okay, I may need to punch some clones. Because I want to see what it's actually at. Did you go out of the arena? Because they do teleport around a lot. I didn't get to check out the HP count on that Mutant Enderman because it left. Like as in the whole area. Yeah, I think the Mutant Enderman just left. So I'll give that a round too, just because the Mutant Enderman literally just left. So that's a thing. Oh, can I, There's a squig here. No specific ink or anything? Oh well, I looked. Let's try this again. Of course, if he's at long range, he starts off with that move. He does have a weird thing with his aggro because of that. And do know that he might also jump himself completely over the wall. I tried to make it tall enough to help out, but it might not have made it quite tall enough. Mutant Enderman keeps just leaving. That one in mid-fight? It is just gone. And we seem to have a ring out in that case. The Mutant Enderman kind of forfeited that one. Won another one, but then left. So Mutant Enderman is being a little wacky today on that. What was that? Did it pause right before it split? Yeah, his sweeps really do kind of help him out with taking care of the clones. Okay, now he's engaging. He is staked up. Mutant Enderman, you keep just leaving. Oh, wait, it's back. It finally got back. One of them did, at least. I'm not sure if it's the same one, though. That's kind of the weird thing with this, is I'm not sure if it's the same one. That barrage really is awe-inspiring, especially whenever he does it during a jump and just flies back with his leap and just keeps shooting. Oh, he got ringed out. He was tossed off the side, and so was one of the Mutant Endermen from before decided to leap down. I think one of them, if that's what I think it is, then I think he died by being tossed off the edge. I just want to see it go all the way down and the Mutant Enderman not fully leave. That would be kind of nice, but so far it's been very bizarre how this is going down. Like, it just keeps not wanting to stay. You can't be too spooked by this guy, Mutant Intermittent. I mean, you won a few rounds in a way, but then you keep leaving. I'd like to be able to see how much you have left afterwards. I'm wondering what's up with that kind of shielded moment that it had for a second there. It just wasn't taking damage for a while. That blast kind of sweeps the whole area, so it's kind of a little hard to avoid. At least entirely. And now he's getting just pummeled by them. Okay, it's going for the clone technique very quickly for some reason. Like, repeatedly. He's definitely zooming around here. I think they kind of recover during their clone move somehow. At least to a degree. Dude, you might want to have a stake when you're not specifically aggroed on something, because this is going to be a very ironic one for him. Oops, did it do the thing? How did that happen? I didn't hit the button. I'm not sure why it went to the menu there, but it did. Did I blow up the thing with that too? Can it destroy item entities? So that would explain a lot. Okay. Not sure about that exactly, but I keep like not having it really go all the way exactly, because the mutants keep leaving. I'd like to have one that goes all the way where they don't really, you know, like just leave. Is that too much to ask? Because right now it seems to be kind of a thing. Okay, that one definitely came back. He took blocks from below just to fling them out. Okay, Mutant Enderman. You've definitely got some strats there. You're gonna go for the roar? And can you aggro this far? Had to remind him there. At least he remembered to stake. He certainly gets a faster rhythm with that thing than you can whenever you use it. So he's definitely the master of his own special weapon. Wow, he got out of that one really fast. You remembered to stake. I see. Now, where did the mutant Endermen go? They keep teleporting away. Apparently rather far. Also, it should be noted that all invaders basically are tagged as persistent. So, just letting you know. Okay. I just want one that doesn't run. I mean, can you stop trying to escape, Mutant Enderman? It would be nice. You know that it still goes through the obsidian? Just saying. Did I give this too much room? I may need to do this a different way. You stay there, because I still have a fight to do, and also this will prove the whole persistent thing. Okay, I didn't want to do it down at this level, because there's a lot of stuff around. But if I have to go for it, I have to go for it. So, if anything collateral happens this time, then it's just because I keep having issues with Mutant Endermen trying to go under the area and despawning themselves. Because I'm pretty sure they're despawning under there too, because I'm not seeing them down afterwards. You just kind of shot the blocks. Maybe now it'll decrease the chance of it going completely away. I got stuck in a tree for a moment there, but I'll be fine. He certainly gets himself out of that moment pretty often with that. Okay. There's reasons why I usually don't do mob battles in forests. Yes, this time it's not backing down. It's getting pretty narrow this time. Do you wish to stake? He forgets to aggro, he gets walloped, but as you can see, he did take down most of the Mutant Enderman's health this time. So, okay, you actually proved yourself in terms of how far you got it down without the Mutant Enderman running away this time. It decided not to. Finally. I just had to go to an area that didn't have as much below it. Now, a mutant zombie is a totally different thing. They keep looking like mutant husks, even though that's kind of a different kind of semi-extension type of thing that's going on for mutants now, is now they have extra mutants. It's kind of a little stuck in at the wall, though. You might want to use your little dodge roll thing and get out of there, because you're kind of stuck up against a wall with a mutant zombie. Yeah, that was, I'll start that in a different open space this time, because I can definitely see he's weak to walls. It's like a definite thing. He is weak to walls. Especially when there's a big honking mutant involved. Let's see if we can get things more out in the open air. He fell off the edge. He does not agree with walls. Well, we found one of his big weaknesses. Him and walls do not get along. I'm just trying to get this to go all the way with this mutant zombie, and I'm having almost an issue like what I did with the mutant enderman. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm just trying to get him to fight all the mutants, all the way to the end, and stuff happens. Right to the hammer punch. The flying hammer punch. A mutant zombie. This guy is a thing for walls. This time he... Okay, now it flew off. The ring outs are kind of ridiculous with this setup. In a way, I kind of like it, but at the same time, it's also kind of annoying when I'm trying to get a 2 HP 0 routine going through here. So it's like... I'm not intending this to be a sumo match. Honest. Like this is just incidentally funny that it's getting very sumo style. He knocked him off the edge again. And it's like, I'm just gonna knock you off the edge of this thing to your doom. And he goes all the way down here. He actually survived that this time. It came down? It came down. Okay, the fight has not ended yet. Did not expect that. The roar. We have zombies. We have extra zombies. And they're on fire, so anytime they impact, they're going to be on fire. We are out of the arena for this fight. Up, it came back. Well, this tree's not going to fare very well after that blast. Oh, it just fell out of the air when the zombie knocked him. Okay, now that was clean. That was clean. So he has not been having a good time against most of the mutants, other than, like, the spider pig and the... Are you after something else there, mutant zombie? But yeah, other than, like, the mutant snow golem and the spider pig, he kind of got nailed by the mutants. So, mutants are apparently stronger than DefeatingCube most of the time. Oh, there's one of the mutant endermen from before. Speaking of which, can I at least have a version of him finish this one off, maybe? Just to say. Like just to try that there. Right into the roar. Seems that just is a fun extra and went right into the roar. Oh, the telesplodes are definitely a thing. I think he knows what... Yeah, he's shooting through. And when they destroy a block, I think they get used up. But only if they destroy it, not if they go through it. Oh, they kind of lost track of each other for a moment. He got stuck in the tree? One thing about this mod that lets you pass leaves. Up, here comes the big finale. He did stake. So if one's been weakened, then he might be able to take him down. But from full health, apparently not. He still got severely damaged by the point of that, but he can health himself back up. So he can totally just recover from that. Is there any other, like, spare mutants around here? Just wondering. I don't think so. I think that was, like, the last stray. There's a lot of... I may need to light this place up a bit to make it less appealing for randoms to show up, but it could be interesting in and of itself. Because there's a lot of random things down here that... you show a lot of variety of what could show up around, just in these spaces. There was a baby zombie. Something just poofed. What poofed and why? Oh. There's a vampire here. Just cuz. Did he just wailed? I'm not sure if that vampire had already been attacked or what, but he just wailed on it. That was kind of hilarious. Maybe I'll do another thing with, like, the elites of Dawncraft, other than the Invaders at some point. Because that kind of had a special point to it. And baby zombie? Maybe. Anyhow. You all at least he wailed on that one. So, as annoying as those vampires are, he did take one out. But he got pretty much blasted by most of the mutants in most circumstances. So, the mutants have pretty much won, even though I did kind of get to show off a little bit else about how he works. So that's interesting. Was it a different mutant zombie that came down to fight him? Was that from one of them that had been down from before? I'm slightly confused, but I think I'll call it as one of them there. Because admittedly it was kind of at a similar place in its health anyhow, because it's a big fall. So I think it would have turned out about like that anyhow from there, so I've got to call that approximately right. So Mutant Zombie, you and the mutants have basically won over Defeating Cube, so Defeating Cube has been defeated. But there may be some others that may show up eventually. But for now, he's the main invader I've been able to show off. And I think that's quite interesting, especially when he is one of the coolest out of them, actually. So, at least in my opinion. Just because of that crazy staff he's got. So, don't be too grumbly, Mutant Zombie. You and the other mutants won. You're fine. But for now, yeah, I could kind of get closer to the zombie. Okay, for now, this has been Glitch Reaper. I'll be signing off for now. Hope to hear from you all later, and bye for now, everybody.